You are watching an Al Bear review. Cue the music. What's going on, my power family? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Everyone, be sure to like, comment, and share. Power returns August 25th, so I'm coming now with my predictions for the final Betrayal season. About what I think is gonna happen, and first and foremost, I've been seeing a lot on social media. Who team are you on? Team Ghost, Team Tommy. For me, it is easy. It's Team Ghost. I would never be on a team with a captain who is a crackhead. I mean, I'm sorry, Tommy be sniffing too much drugs for me to even consider being on his team. I'm sorry, he's not. So now that's out the way. Team Ghost all day, all the way. This season, I watched the trailer, and the reaction is pretty much from the trailer alone, and then I may throw some predictions in there as well. First and foremost, it's kind of hard to wrap my head around that this is the final season of Power, man. Power has been around for the last, 4-5 years, summers or whatever the case is, and great TV show, one of the best TV shows I've seen, ever, probably. And only because I kind of like this type of, storyline. So anyways, I want to kick it off with this. Obviously, this season is going to be Tommy versus Ghost. But I really feel like, from what I seen in the trailer, Tommy and Keisha, more so Keisha, who is played by Lala, Keisha really want to be who Tasha was. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? She really want that status, that power, that money. So that's her motives for actually being with Tommy. To me, from this point forward, to me. And so she gonna be pretty much putting all type of bugs in Tommy's ear, telling Tommy he need to do this, he need to do that, yada, yada, yada. And so therefore, Keisha is gonna play even a bigger part in driving the wedge between Tommy and Ghost, even though Tommy shot Angela. Me personally, I believe that Ghost somehow, some way would have found a way to forgive Tommy for being stupid because he on crack. You feel what I'm saying? So, from the trailer, it appears to seem as though Tariq really does want to live that street lifestyle, that he really wants to walk in the shoes that his father and Tommy walked in, as well as Kanan walked in. And it appears that from the trailer that he's going to team up with Tommy and work for Tommy, or maybe he's going to be working for himself. But it seems like he's going to be working for Tommy because Ghost made a comment to him in the trailer that as long as he's rocking with Tommy, he can't really trust him. So that leads me to believe one thing and one thing only: that Tariq is gonna be used as a pawn by Ghost in order for Ghost to kill Tommy. And the reason I say this is because at the end of the day, as Tariq has matured throughout the seasons and become a more, seasoned part of the storylines, it seems as though all he ever really wanted was quality time, quality attention from his father, Ghost, or James, St. Patrick, whatever you want to call him. So I truly believe Ghost is going to use that to his advantage in this upcoming season, because it's definitely going to be a war between him and Tommy. And so the only way that Ghost will actually be able to get close enough to Tommy to kill him is through Tariq. Kind of like, he used Tariq to bait Kanan. You get what I'm saying? So I also believe Tommy's love for Tariq and hate for Ghost is gonna blind him so much from seeing Ghost playing a strategy to use Tariq to get to him, because Tommy genuinely loves Tariq. He's been there in Tariq reign of life and whatever the newborn baby name since they was born. So he has a genuine connection and love for them. And with Tariq now all of a sudden wanna jump into the family business, that love is even deeper. You know, like the son that he never has, except for Tariq don't do cocaine and crack, sniffing up his nose, you feel me? So I think Tariq is gonna be Tommy's demise as well as the way that Ghost gets to Tommy. And also in the scene, in the trailer, at the end of the trailer was a scene where Ghost and Angie was talking, and Ghost was like, Angie, I promise I can kill her, I can kill her, I can kill her. And Angie tell Ghost, but you will. And it kind of got my mind to thinking, who are they talking about? And I would hate to think that Ghost killed Tasha. That's just, man, because if he killed Tasha, that means the show pretty much gonna end with Tariq, with Ghost killing Tommy, Ghost also killing Tasha on purpose or whatever the case is, but the show pretty much gonna end with Tariq killing Ghost and becoming, you know what I'm saying, Ghost Jr., the new, you know what I'm saying, young OG of the streets. To me, because you can't let your daddy live if he kill your mama, but I don't believe that. I believe that Ghost is going to kill Keisha. And the reason I say that is because Keisha is the brains behind Tommy, motive. I say motive because I don't know what, I ain't gonna even give Tommy the satisfaction they ain't call it a master plan. Keisha is to blame, the mind behind all of that. And so, in my mind, Keisha was the one who put in Tommy's mind that he need to kill Ghost, as well as, he need to take out Angela to actually hurt Ghost and get the Ghost and make Ghost pay for what Ghost did to him in the past. That's just what I believe. So I just cannot believe, listen, because like I said, now that would be a great way to actually end the series. Is, like I say, Ghost used Tariq to kill Tommy, somehow the Ghost killed Tasha, and Tariq pretty much killed Ghost, and then we can kind of do a spin-off with Tariq becoming new Ghost, and then, had the prequel coming, and all that type of stuff, so that would be pretty dope too, but it's just hard for me to wrap my mind around Ghost actually killing Tasha, especially with they still having a younger daughter that's in the house or whatever. But I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to it because I can't stand Tasha either. Also in the upcoming season, Councilman Tate. I don't really know what his role is going to be in the upcoming season, other than there was a scene or a clip in the trailer where I forget Angela's office buddy, not whatever his name, Sax calls Dre in the office and basically tells Dre, hey, help me take down Ghost. So obviously we know Dre gonna get killed this season. We already know that. It has to happen. It just has to. So as far as Councilman Tate goes, the only thing that I can see his storyline being is if Dre reach out to him and basically like, look, I know you're trying to separate yourself from Ghost, and the only way for you to separate yourself from Ghost is you to help me, you know what I'm saying, help the FBI take him down, because, Councilman Tate already know about Ghost's legal issues and kind of pretty much, telling Ghost he need to go sit down because he pretty much can't use the death of his daughter anymore for political gain and anything like that. So that's kind of the only storyline that I can see for Councilman Tate at this moment for the upcoming season. Because, he's trying to become, mayor or governor of New York, or one or the other. And so he really has to figure out a way to disassociate himself with Ghost. And, Dre works with him. Dre is the face of one of his projects or whatever the case is. So, like I was saying, I really don't know what Councilman Tate storyline is going to be other than, teaming up with Dre to try to help bring James down. Also in the clip, Proctor was in the clip, and Proctor was basically telling Ghost that the people that he trusts the most may be the people that's planning his demise. And so that made me think, First, who does Ghost trust? Does he still trust Tasha? Do he trust Tariq? And that kind of got my mind to spinning because it would be one hell of a storyline. Listen to me. It would be one hell of a storyline if Tariq looks smart behind figured out that Ghost is using him as a pawn to kill Tommy, and then Tariq do whatever it is he need to do and turn Ghost in anonymously for the murder of Tommy Egan and his girlfriend Keisha. To me, that would be like genius writing. But I would hate to believe that Tariq is that smart. I really would, but if that's a possible storyline, it has to be considered because at this point, now that I'm talking about this, I'm starting to believe and think to myself that Tariq is going to be the last one standing. So maybe we should be Team Tariq. But also, maybe Tasha. Nah, I can't see Tasha turning Ghost in because she don't work. She pretty much put her life on stop to be a drug dealer's wife. I mean, she don't have nothing, so I can't even picture her turning him in at no point. But I don't think Proctor will turn on Ghost because Proctor's worst days are behind him. As far as his license being suspended and him being investigated for that whole crazy situation with Tommy, where Tommy killed the man in his apartment. Although, Tommy ain't going to jail. I'm about to say, I believe he still have that laptop if I'm not mistaken. But that's the only thing I can see for from this story. For this upcoming season. But Tasha, man, she wasn't really too much in the trailer. So me just guessing her storyline off the top of my head. Jealousy, envy, and anger. She's gonna be jealous and envy mean the same thing, but her and Keisha gonna fall out because she gonna look at Keisha and be like, Trick, you been wanting my lifestyle, and this was your way to take it from right up under me, drive a wedge between Tommy and Ghost. And maybe Tasha kills Keisha. Man, that would be some gold right there because think about it. I do believe Tasha done with being Ghost's wife. I do. I truly believe that. But she need Ghost to still be generating funds to support her and her baby and her kids. Tariq and a little mama. So what if Tasha kills Keisha? And therefore, that's who Angie was referring to when Ghost said, I didn't kill her. And Angie tells Ghost that you will, but Tasha actually beat Ghost to the punch. That would be gold right there. That would be, but then, I think the only happily ever after, even still with me thinking about all of this, is going to be Tariq. And then Tariq will take care of his mom and his sister, like I said, become a new Ghost, the Godfather, whatever. That would be gold, man. That would be a great storyline. Let me just run it out real quick. I done ran out 2 or 3 different scenarios, but so Ghost used Tariq to get the Tommy and kill Tommy. Tariq realized that Ghost is using him, and once Tommy is murdered, Tariq somehow or another anonymously turned Ghost in to the police, and so Ghost is done. And so Keisha is therefore, before then, Tasha kills Keisha, thinking that that'll make Tommy, come back to his senses or whatever the case is, but it just drives the wedge even deeper because Tommy blamed Ghost and all of that good stuff. But then Tariq stand out on top, and Tasha gets upset with Tariq because she finds out that Tariq did this to Ghost. Now she like, well, I'm gonna get money to buy Gucci, Louis, Prada from Fendi, Chanel, and Tariq was like, Mom, I got you. I'm Ghost now. And Tariq meet the plugs throughout the season, all the Italian cartel, Mexican cartels that Tommy worked with, and he started making a connection for himself. Man, that would be cold. that'll be gold, man. But that's the only thing I can think of at this very moment. If you guys have something, drop it, comment down in the comment section below. Until August 25th, my Power family, I'll see you guys then. Peace.